Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to a video. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the growing pains that I'm going through starting a clothing brand. One, mainly being time, is that learning the business is time consuming. Taking time away from family and friends, and also yourself to really lock in and understand the ins and outs of the business. I've spent countless hours watching YouTube videos, reading articles, reading books on how to properly strategize and be as tactical as I possibly can in order to execute my business ideas and concepts. So, if you're not willing to sacrifice time in order to grow your business or to set the foundation properly so that later on something doesn't become a problem, then, I don't think this is for you. But for me, this is something that I've been willing to do. So time has been a challenge. I work not a 9 to 5. I work 5 a.m. Sometimes I have late days, sometimes I have early days. But one thing I make sure to do every day is when I get home, first thing I do is either take a shower or I start my business. I have my laptop ready to go. I already have a plan in my head on what I'm going to do today for my business. But you can't learn everything, or you can't do everything in one day. So you have to pace yourself, because if you try to do everything, or if I try to do everything in one day, I will literally stress myself out. And there's been times where I stress myself out to the point where I crash. Like, I don't want to do nothing but be in bed. And then I wake up, and then it's like, damn, I'm alive. Let's get back into it. Let's keep going with this business thing. You know what I mean? When I'm locked in, and it's hard for me to detach because I'm so passionate about it. But number two, I would say, is trying to be social. You know what I mean? Growing up, I wasn't the most social person. I was always the quiet person in the room. But I'm glad I went through that early, because now I feel like I need to come out of my shell. And, you know, um, I need to come out of my shell, be more social to people. And because being social allows you to get your ends met with people, right? You don't necessarily need capital in order to get your ends met. Sometimes people can do it for you. And that's one of the main things in the art of war, is to use other people as a resource. Not saying I'm going to war with people, but it's a psychology thing, right? And also, if people fuck with me, or if they fuck with you based off the strength of your ideas, your concepts, um, they'll work with you, I should say. And right now, it's kind of hard finding the people to work with me, in the beginning stages, because I don't really have a rapport with them, or, meeting new people. I don't really have a rapport with them. I don't have a portfolio of everything pertaining my business, because when you start out, you don't, people or myself, I haven't documented every single thing that I've done, or I haven't posted everything that I've done regarding my business. And I'm doing videos like this in order to do that. But being social, finding the right team for me in order to execute my ideas and concept has been a challenge. Not gonna lie. Because my ideas and my concepts are based around unity, particularly the black community. We all know how destabilized the black community is, right? And it's the same thing, people are down, but they're not down. I would say maybe one out of every 20 people might help me. Um, Help me in a way where they're fully committed to seeing my business thrive. Who will be my brand ambassador, right? I haven't even talked to 20 people, but that's my uh, presumption, right? Um, so it's time consuming. You have to deal with being social, which is also time consuming. Also, you need capital in order to push your idea. If you don't have capital, how are you going to get your idea out there? I mean, you could bring it into the community and do shit out the trunk. I consider that being the hard way. But I am going to do that too because I like person to person interactions. And yeah, so you need the capital in order to push your idea. You need promotion. You need to find good manufacturers, quality garments, because quality is at the top of my list. But most importantly, it's my message. And trying to push my message, I'm not gonna lie, it costs money because I need to bring all of these components. I need to fund all of these mechanisms in order to scale, push, invest into my business so that the world can see it. And people that relate to my ideas and my concepts will also be on board. I'm not looking for everybody, although I want everybody to be on board. I know realistically that it's not that. Everybody isn't going to be on the same shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to build a community of people that are like-minded, because we can change this if we all work together. So right now, finding the people to work together has been a challenge for me. And also the capital, I do not have an abundance of capital, even though I work not the typical 9 to 5. I work 5 a.m. to like maybe 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, sometimes early days. But I have rent to pay. I have utilities to pay. I also have a social life. And I also like luxury things, luxurious things. Excuse me, I'm drinking tea out of a bowl right now. That's kind of crazy. I was too lazy. Actually, I have cups, but I don't know why I chose a bowl. See, I be thinking different. But yeah, so time, capital, and finding the right team. Those three things, finding the right team to execute my idea. I guess executing my idea can be something totally separate. It can be separate. So let me speak on it. Executing my idea has been a challenge because, when you start out, I see so many things that, I agree with, that I would like to be a part of, and I try to incorporate everything into my business. And it kind of defeats the purpose of narrowing my scope. And what I mean by that is it dilutes what my brand stands for. And I don't want that. So narrowing my scope is essential in order to execute my plan, so everybody can understand something everybody gets the idea. It's simple, it's clear cut, there's no hiccups in it. That, I feel like, is foundation. It's a foundational aspect of business, because people want to be a part of something, and if they do not know what they're going to be a part of, Why would they support something that they know nothing about, right? And yeah, so those four things: time, social, being social, finding the right team, capital, and execution. Those four things right now are some of the growing pains that I'm going through. There's probably more. I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm not gonna stress myself out. We're gonna take it one day at a time. As much time as I get to work on my business, I'm gonna do it, because the whole goal is to escape the 9 to 5 and to do something for yourself. Be self-reliant, because as men, as women, we need to be more self-reliant. We live in a capitalistic society, and it rewards people that indulge in capitalism. Not to use capitalism against the people, because that's called exploitation. Now, I do not want to exploit the people. I want to help the people. But you need capital in order to do that. And trying to convey a message like that to people who have experienced, I'm not gonna get into it. That's it. That's the video for the day. You know what I mean? Because I'll just go on and on and on about things. Maybe I'll create videos pertaining, society and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's the video. So like, share, comment. I'm more than welcome to having constructive criticism. I ain't no softie, so tell me what you guys think about this video, and stay tuned for another one. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Peace.